Since the pandemic, the housing market has struggled to bounce back. High interest rates, rising inflation, a declining housing inventory. It's kept many people waiting for a change. But experts say potential buyers are likely to be disappointed with no change this fall. They say there's no reason to believe that housing prices will fall or interest rates will come way down. Some believe that prices will actually increase this fall. New inflation data shows inflation is cooling, but the Federal Reserve is expected to reduce the rate that banks can borrow from each other in September. That is likely to help reduce mortgage rates, but could increase demand for properties, meaning higher prices for buyers. Sellers could raise their prices by 2 to 4% or more. In the U.S., the average home price was $412,000 last September. That's according to Redfin. That's up 2%, even though there were 300,000 fewer homes on the market. Now, right now in the Triad, we just learned that the average sales price for a home is about $300,000. There's currently over 3,800 homes for sale. The Greensboro Regional Realtors Association president told us, when you look for a home, you need to plan what you really want.
Houses are really going quick. It is still a seller's market. We have low inventory, high interest rates. But keep in mind, when you're going in looking for a house, make sure that you're looking at the house, that you don't get starstruck because you love the cosmetics or the aesthetics of the home.
Houses are often put on the market in the springtime, so if you're looking for the most options, you're going to want to wait for next spring and summer. Those are the best times to look for a home. However, if you're on a budget looking for cheaper options, then you can look during the fall and the winter. However, the selection does begin to dwindle during that time of year. Well, the current housing market is causing many people to just wait and hope for better conditions. Many buyers are opting to wait, hoping that costs could improve. Experts aren't really sure when that will happen. According to the National Association of Realtors, the average price of an existing home in the U.S. hit its second all-time high in June of 2024 at over $426,000. Bankrate looked at three factors that if you answer yes to all three, it is a good time for you to buy. They say if you have excellent credit, you'll have a chance at a lower mortgage rate. If you have saved enough for a down payment, and are you planning to stay in the home for a while? If you think you'll be in the area or plan to rent it out, it could be a good time to buy. They do warn selling a home very soon after buying can have serious tax implications. They say you should wait out the market if home values in the area you're looking for are dropping, if more homes are being built in your city, or if your personal financial situation is not in a good place. If you're expecting more money in the future, it just makes sense to wait until it arrives. Also, if your credit score is low, waiting also is smart so that you have time to improve your credit score, pay off debts, and qualify for better loan terms. Well, many people are turning to renting, hoping for a more affordable option. However, they are finding issues renting as well. According to Zillow, the average rent for an apartment in North Carolina is nearly $1,900. The average in Greensboro faring slightly better than the state average at about $1,600. That's up, though, $25 from this time last year. Elon University did a survey to see what voters cared about this upcoming election, and North Carolina voters listed the housing crisis as an important factor in their vote.
Viewers in this region have certainly experienced the rise in housing cost. Some of it's driven because we've had a lot of new jobs move into the area, between new advanced manufacturing happening in the region to new logistical areas. And throughout the state, a great number of communities in North Carolina have experienced a rise in housing costs.
89% of state voters reported local housing prices in their area were higher than they were 2 years ago. 71% said in this poll that they could not afford to buy or rent a place like their current home if they were on the market today.
Even though we've seen economic increase in terms of many people's 401ks or IRAs and stock-based gains, many North Carolinians are still worried that their largest asset, their primary asset, their home, would be hard to be replaced if they had to do it now.
800 registered voters were asked to participate in that survey. Other hot topics for voters, the economy and abortion restrictions.